Meditation is an inward journey to find your true self and calming your mind to restore your Buddha nature or God nature or divine nature. That's why it's critical to practice meditation daily. In our practice of a meditation, in the beginning, we have inspiration, motivation to practice meditation. But it's like a honeymoon period. After a while, you are distracted by something else, challenges and difficulties. And when you are distracted, it's hard to come back to regular sitting meditation. So while you have inspiration and motivation, the reason you came here is that you want to find out what is it. So when you have this inspiration, it's very critical to establish consistent practice. We call it joyous effort or perseverance. In our practice of meditation and spiritual journey, this quality is critical. In anything, if you pursue your goal or your vision, if you have a perseverance and joyful effort, then you can achieve anything. In not only spiritual journey or meditation or cultivation of your mind, but it practically apply everything. In our Buddhist tradition, we see this joyful effort or enthusiastic perseverance is an enlightened quality of diligence or vitality, energy, and persistent and consistent effort. So with this quality, have enthusiasm, diligence, we can improve ourselves and we can become the person we want to be. The only difference between awakened ones and very spiritual masters or ordinary people is that awakened ones have this quality of perseverance. They always practice it. Like Dalai Lama, cultivation and meditation is their daily mundane, daily routine. But ordinary people, when they are inspired, they begin to meditate and go to temple and church, try to do something. But if they find difficult situations or distracted, stop. So today, I want to talk about how to establish this consistent practice with joyous effort and enthusiastic perseverance. The first step is that we need to have a very clear vision and very clear goal why you want to meditate, why you do what you do. So when you have a clear vision, very clear goal, then you will make a concerted effort to achieve it. So what is your goal? What is your goal in your life? What do you want to achieve in your life? What is missing? What is the top priority in your life? What is the most important things in your life? Do you want to be a happier and healthier person? Or do you want to experience inner transformation? Or do you want to find and uncover your Buddha nature, your God nature, divine nature within you? Because each one of us have that. We were born with it. It's deep within you and waiting for you to really come back and restore it and use it in your daily life to be healthier, positive, and stronger person. So it's critically important that to set goal, very clear goal and very clear vision why you want to practice, why you are in the spiritual journey, or why you do what you do. In our Buddhist understanding, Dharma practice or meditation or chanting or koan, all our spiritual practice is critical source of our infinite happiness. What makes you happy? What is a real happiness in your life? Or what makes you unhappy or depressed? So it is clearly understanding of the goal of our purpose and our practice. If we have a strong vision, a clear goal, and strong motivation to eliminate suffering, dissatisfaction, depression, unhappiness, anxiety, stress, if you have a very clear goal to get rid of all these shortcomings in your life, in your attitude, in your personality, or in your mind, then you will establish regular sitting, regular meditations practice with consistency. So first step is very important to have a very strong and clear vision to be happier person, or to recognize your true self, or to be awakened. So we need this clear vision so we can liberate ourselves, so we can build this consistent practice despite of challenges, difficulties, discouragement, and obstacles. In human life, it's a part of our life. There are comes and goes. Our life is ups and downs. Sometimes you have a favorable condition to deepen your spirituality, but sometimes in a very difficult situation, obstacle comes, sometimes within you, or sometimes coming life around you, or the world around you. So when you have this clear goal, maybe today, if you don't have it, today, let's make a clear goal today that from this moment on, I want to use this life and everyday life to attain enlightenment, or to uncover your Buddha nature, or divine nature, or true nature, and realize ultimate truth for the benefit of all living beings. The best thing you can do for yourself is this one: awakening and know the ultimate truth. And best thing you can do for your family is the spiritual cultivation, and recognize and realize your true self, and use it with the wisdom, compassion, loving kindness, and inner peace. So the best thing we can do for the world is that you become awakened one. So you carry that message, that wisdom, that energy, that perseverance to life around you. With this clear vision, next step is very critical to build consistency. Consistency to transform yourself, to experience your inner transformation. If you boil the water, put the fire and turn off and try again. If you keep doing it, you'll never be able to boil water. The same thing is, if we are not consistent, we may make a little progress, stop, or a little progress and stop, then we will not able to understand our Buddha nature, our divine nature, even though they are within all of us. So we need to recognize this tremendous value and benefit of our spiritual cultivation, especially meditation. Meditation is a letting go of all your noisy, inner noisy, letting go of all discursive thought, letting go of inner chatter, because they are using all your good energy. Why you are so tired in the evening? All day long you are talking, thinking, and your mind is so busy. So meditation is a time to let go and come back to my core, come back to the center with the deep breathing and focus. So building this consistent practice to be a healthier person, to be a happier person, and to feel content, as well as experience a liberation of your mind. If our effort is sporadic, even though that is there, many people come to me, I don't feel Buddha nature. I don't see Buddha nature. Why? Because you never be able to let go of all your thoughts and really calm as like a samadhi concentration. Perseverance is very important in order to make a real progress. That if you are really fed up with any unwholesome environment or unwholesome attitude or habit, or you just disappointed about the situation where you are and so forth, there is a time to really think about what is it causing me this suffering, this dissatisfaction or unhappiness or depression. So there is a time to make a real motivation to cultivate spirituality and make a consistent practice. Sotaesan, the founding of One Buddhism, said that a patient diligently seeks a cure because he understands that his health depends on finding that cure. A practitioner trains diligently because he understands that practice is vital for their future. So a person who understands this connection will readily overcome all hardships and suffering caused by practice. So understanding this importance of a consistent practice, if you just make it everything at once, it may be a daunting task. But if you take one day at a time, today, no matter what happens, I'm going to just practice 20 minutes of meditation, 20 minutes of quietness, just be myself and see who I am and where I am. So if you do it tomorrow, again, just today, tomorrow is another day, I'm going to practice. Third day comes, you keep saying, I'm going to practice one more day. So just take one day at a time so you can practice day by day, step by step, and building up this consistent practice. Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% of inspiration and 99% of effort. Think about that. What makes you genius? You all have 1% of inspiration that you are here tonight. You choose to come to this temple today. That is inspiration. You are seeking something. But to make a real progress in your life, it's 99% of your perseverance, 99% of your sweat and effort to make you genius. If you establish this kind of a perseverance and joyous effort, you regard failure as another step toward the success. You may fall down, but next step is you get up and begin again. Risk is also another step for inspiration. And risk is also inspiration for courage. Any affliction is another opportunity to practice compassion and wisdom. So when you build this consistency with your meditation, you can overcome negative attitudes, negative habits, and negative thoughts. With this persistent practice, you can cultivate positive attitude, positive habit, and positive thinking. Sometimes our spiritual journey is daunting. It's a long, difficult, arduous journey. But if you have perseverance, you can overcome all of this with a healthy and balanced growth. So each of your practice along the way, you enjoy the benefit. You become calmer or happier or gentler or kinder to yourself and life around you. So we built a persistent and consistent meditation practice, and we begin to enjoy. We begin to feel and experience this inner joy and inner peace, and you begin to appreciate and honor your own practice and regular sitting. And third step, along this way, we need to overcome laziness. We become lazy, putting off, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, or maybe do it later. But tomorrow comes, you're busier. And then the evening comes, you're tired. So you don't have energy to sit. So don't be lazy, don't postpone, don't delay, don't put off. Laziness pulls us back and impede and disrupt our intention. So laziness is arising from our attachment to the five senses. Temporary attachment, like watching TV or drinking or idle chatting or sleeping, you become lazy. In Buddhist tradition, laziness is like a poison, because a poisoned arrow can spread throughout the body and can cause grave danger. And laziness is the one causing real threat in our spiritual cultivation, because it spreads our habit, personality, and mind, and we lost very important opportunity to transform, to become the person you want to be and master over your true self. So in order to reduce suffering, in order to let it go of the stress and unhappiness and all those negativity which consuming us, it's very critical to overcome temporary discomfort. Like for example, if you have a cancer, you have to get rid of a cancer by surgery. But surgery itself is a temporary discomfort. But it's a necessary step to get well, to cure your illness. And fourth, if you get rid of this laziness, fourth step, in order to establish this persistent cultivation of meditation and practice, is that develop a confidence and faith. Faith in you, faith in your practice, and faith in Dharma, faith in Buddhist teaching, and faith in any spiritual teachings, which can advance you, which can improve you. This spring, the energy, we feel spring energy all over. But only living tree receive spring energy and grow and blossom, and flower comes out. But dead tree, even there is a spring energy and breeze around it, dead tree do not receive it. So what is living in faith tradition or spiritual tradition? It's faith. If you have a faith, you receive Dharma. If you don't have faith, no matter what kind of beautiful teachings are available, you don't get it. You don't receive Dharma. You don't receive teaching. So it's critical to develop your faith and confidence in teaching as well as in your own capacity to be awakened. And faith and confidence in your Buddha nature, your divine nature. You have to believe in yourself because you have all those capacities. When we have this confidence and faith in our Buddha nature, in our capacity to let go of all those suffering, negativity, and unhappy things, and transforming ourselves to become a person you want to be, happier and healthier person with a larger wisdom and awakened energy. If you are pessimistic, you will give up when you're facing difficulties. But if you are optimistic in learning, in practicing, if you have this optimistic mind, nothing can stop you. Everything is possible. So if we fail, we take it as an opportunity to learn from our failure. If you don't fail, you may not learn very important lesson from yourself. So it doesn't matter how much and how often we fall, But the most important next step is get up and shake your dirt and begin again. Begin your new journey. Today, this moment is the beginning of your new life. Remember that. Each day, if you begin a new life with a new attitude and new energy and new mind, your life is changing. If you keep doing it, your brain is changing. There are so many research now available, benefit of meditation. When you are meditating, our brain changing and balancing it. And our neural pathway and neurochemicals changing it. So why Buddhists or meditator are happier? Because of the benefit of that. See, if we understand this benefit and what brings us through spiritual cultivation, especially with the meditation, we can make it very clear goal today of your practice and very clear way to build this consistent practice in your daily life that is really empowering yourself. You don't give away your power to somebody else and rely on somebody else, but you are cultivating that inner transformation and inner power. Self-empowerment is coming with this persistent practice and overcoming laziness and cultivate faith and confidence in yourself. Then you can use your mind, body, and spirit to practice and persistently cultivating for the benefit of all, including yourself. So today, let us think about how you can establish that clear goal and find a way to really sit 20 minutes every day. And laziness comes, recognize it, don't defeat by laziness, and always have this confidence and faith that you can study yourself, you can study your mind, and seeing the true nature in everything. You begin to see things as they are, having this sustained energy and perseverance to be awakened.